What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Saturday, April 1st, 2023, also known as birthday month. How are you doing? It's the first of the month. Wake up, get up, get up. It's the first of the month. All right. I got to do that every first of the month, right? Don't know how many more you might have. Anyway, today we are, hold up. Whoa. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe on that announcement video for the big hundo, the big $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. We are doing that Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, YouTube Live. Subscribe to the channel. That's part of the deal anyways. So if you subscribe, you get notified when we're going live Sunday night, and you can jump in there. We're going to do that early in the show, so I won't drag it out and probably should for viewership, but nobody wants to watch us just to wait for the $100. Anyway, today we're talking Brian Hartline evaluating the Ohio State offense. What is he seeing? What does he see from some guys? Fucking tongue twisting freak. Anyways, we'll get into some guys and their development throughout these clips, but I have some audio clips from Brian Hartline I want to play for you. And let's start off with, how did you feel about the Saturday scrimmage last week?
Saturday was great. I mean, I think that any chance we can kind of put the players in an unscripted situation and get as game-like as you can, it's always a positive. Probably get more real reactions as players, both offensively and defensively. So Coach Jay's been mixing that in from the jump, and those are, I think, our most precious periods, just from a authenticity of play standpoint, operationally as well. Just getting plays in, getting them executed, comprehending them, and then working to execute. So we've been doing that. It's been good.
Okay, so let's get into some players. Carnell Tate, how is he developing? I've got a few clips here.
He's being, I would say he's being well detailed. I would say that he's doing a pretty good job taking meetings to the field. We talk about techniques. We talk about the details of every play, and he's pretty consistent on hitting those. Probably the best thing he's done is just the ability to make a mistake, correct it, and then move on from it. He very rarely has repeated mistakes, and that's usually a pretty good sign of a good player, a guy that's about his business, and that's really what you're hoping for.
Okay, so he's about that business. So what went into the decision to remove Carnell's black stripe after the scrimmage last week?
I would say anytime a guy comes in and handles his business off the field, I think he has all straight A's right now. He's never missed a workout. He's always on time. He's doing his job on the field. I think the combination of all of that, it was well-deserved.
Yeah, taking it like a professional. You like that. Let's see. What else? One more clip about Carnell.
I really appreciate where he's at, off the field and on the field so early in his career. I wouldn't say I would expect it to happen so quickly, but I would have figured by end of summer it's starting to click a little bit, but he's done a great job since he stepped foot on campus.
All right. So let's talk Jaden Ballard. What is he showing Coach Hartline? Coach Hartline?
Yeah, he's doing a great job. I think he's in a position where he's playing faster, he's playing more consistent. I think that I'm really excited, like I have as a freshman and when he was a sophomore, that I'm excited for what's to come for Jaden. And when it comes, it's circumstantial, but at the end of the day, he's on a good path, and he knows that.
Here's another one about Jaden Ballard.
All of it. Pick a spot. He's running faster, more consistently. He's catching the ball. He's always caught the ball great. No mental mistakes on offense. Blocking the right guys. Lining up on the right alignments. I mean, I don't know. Pick the details of football. He's doing them more consistently.
That's what I love about Hartline. He's such an asshole sometimes. He's such a smart ass. He can't help himself. It's just in his nature. Like, I'm glad he's on our team, because if you had to listen to that guy from an opposing team, you probably want to rip his freaking head off. But here's another clip about Jayden Ballard.
His growth as a complete player is the key to all his goals. And if one of his goals is playing a lot at Ohio State or being a starter, you will not just play at Ohio State. I mean, you'll participate, that's fine, but you're not going to be one of those starters if you're not doing it all at a high level. And that's the standard, that's the goal, and he knows that, and he's growing, like we said, in all of those facets. If you make a list of them, he's doing better in all of them. So you just got to continue that trajectory, and like I said, I mean, I'm really excited for everything to come to JB. It doesn't, it's not if, it's when.
All right, so keep your eyes out for JB. One more on his development. How is that going?
And part of my conversation with him was I've been PO'd at him because I thought where he could have been last fall is where he is now, and I was like, I wish where he was now was last fall. He's 6 months behind, so where I thought he was going to be. So, it's all good. So just press him, but he's doing a great job, doing a really good job. Now he's got to keep going because that's if he just stops where he's at now, it's not going to be good enough. We got to be better.
Okay, so he's a little bit behind the ideal timetable in Coach Hartline's mind, but only like 6 months, so it's not a huge deal. So how does Coach Hartline see this wide receiver rotation right now?
I would say that we are a good, 6-7 deep right now, and that's really good. I would say that, and I would say, in my opinion, the guys that, and again, they're showing trajectory. The 4, 5, 6 is much better than it was this time last year. So everyone's being pushed, everyone's growing, and having these extra reps with a couple guys out have been awesome. And they know that those are eventually going to go away. So as long as we're maximizing those, we'll be in a much better position come fall camp.
Okay, so I like the depth. I like where he's at there. So has anything made your added responsibilities as offensive coordinator, has your new responsibilities gotten any easier? Is there anything, any way to help you out?
The veteran leadership in the room is awesome. Huge help, I would say, but the staff alone, all of that. Like, we're very inclusive. A lot of people talk when we're in the meeting room together. I believe in that. And, I hope, and that's, everyone's opinion and everyone's kind of viewpoint is really important to me.
Okay, so communication is a big deal in his wide receiver room and in the offense meeting room. So good to know. How are you focused on play calling right now? We know that he's calling plays every day in practice. So how are you focused on that?
But I just want to get these guys ready for spring ball. I want to evaluate, identify our top 22 to 30 players. I want to come out of spring knowing, okay, these are the guys that are earning opportunities. Who are the guys that need to try to steal opportunities? And let's go from there. And so we're working in a world of, install situational football, be great at situational football. We have other focuses on necessarily that who's calling the plays.
Okay, so other focuses besides just that. Let's talk about G. Scott. How is he developing?
I think he's doing a great job. I think he's, from, again, sitting back, Coach Bailey would know a little more in depth than myself. But, I feel him. This strain he has, blocking DNs that probably have 50 pounds on him, and making a tough catch on Saturday and popping up, relatively quick. Yeah. And just understanding what that can do to a defender that hit. I mean, just all of it, just the small details. I think he's doing a great job. Now he's showing he can do it. It's just now let's see him, and not how often, right? We always have the same conversation. And so I expect him to continue to progress, and he's doing a good job.
Yeah, he talks a lot about consistency in the wide receiver room, especially guys making plays, doing the right things, like he talked about with the other guys, but doing it consistently, not just occasionally. You got to be consistent, be great consistently, So let's talk about some of the other freshman receivers. How are Noah Rodgers and Bryson Rodgers developing?
Based on how everything's rolling right now, Noah's, going with the twos right now. And so, to go against everyone that's, 2 years old. I mean, it's just different, and you're just trying to execute and be high. And Bryson's the same way, but they've shown great signs of making plays and having some savviness to them. We just got to increase consistency.
There you go, consistency again. What about Brandon Ennis? What happens when how will he factor into the rotation?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm focused on the guys that are here now. I think that, I think he'll definitely help us coming in and competing in the slot, with having, there's some times where, Mech's obviously out and I'm going to take care of Xavier. So, the guys competing in the slot right now are Reese Stocksdale, Caleb Brown, and Bryson Rodgers. I mean, it's really the three guys we have that are competing right now through spring. So, God, if we had them here, it'd been great to see that competition. But, I mean, there'll be some similarities probably in fall camp, being smart with guys too. So it would be great to have him in that group of those 3 or 4 guys and watch them compete.
I get a little queasy when I hear the name Reese Stocksdale. Yeah. Anyways, nothing personal, just didn't look good. So what's your take on the QB competition? Do you have any kind of input on that, Coach Hartline?
I'll give you my 2 cents on, what I see, but holy cow, I mean, those 3, 4 guys, I mean, they know exactly what they're doing. So I'm just glad to be in the same room with them when they're talking quarterback play.
There he was talking about Coach Dennis, Coach Day, Fitch. So I don't know who the 4th guy could have been, but anyways, that's who he was referring to, not in any particular order, I'm sure. So keep it locked in here. Sunday, we're going to have an instant reaction to the Saturday Student Appreciation Day / scrimmage. They're doing a scrimmage every Saturday. So I'll give you an instant reaction Sunday morning. Might be a little later than normal. I'll try and get it out at the normal time. But and then Sunday night, don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern, YouTube Live, giving away the Amazon gift card. Tune in. Be there, be square. I'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.